Hi class, I am Marina Working Team as you already know, and this is my video summary of our research paper. The trauma I chose was the trauma of infidelity. Infidelity in a committed relationship is something that has become quite common today. Most of us can tell a story of someone we know that suffered infidelity in their relationship. I chose this trauma because I know someone who suffered greatly after her engagement broke off due to infidelity. But therapists also find infidelity to be a hard topic to work on with couples. It is said to be the most difficult problem to address in a couple's therapy session because it alters the ways in which a couple processes information about each other and establishes behavioral patterns. It is also the most cited cause of divorce. The most common negative impact of infidelity is significant injury to a person's self-image, personal and sexual confidence, and loss of concentration in daily functioning because of incessant thoughts about the event. The betrayed spouse also experiences loss of trust and belonging, including the feeling of safety within that specific relationship, feelings of abandonment and rage, and an increased urge to leave their partner, obviously. Avoidance is also common, along with hypervigilance, obsessive questioning, and other extremely negative punitive interchanges. They can have powerful emotions that often vacillate between anger toward the participating partner, emotions of fear, hurt, numbness, and disbelief, to more inward feelings of shame, depression, powerlessness, victimization, and abandonment. Critical issues for clinicians to be aware of. The first one is it's good to have a therapist present while the couple is going through this, because they will be going through an overwhelming array of emotions. I just described a huge list of things that are happening inside of the betrayed partner's mind, and their emotions are just all over. So therapists need to make sure interactions in between the couple are constructive in working the couple towards the ultimate goal of forgiving and moving on. Another critical issue is that couples benefit from finding out the reasons why the traumatic event of infidelity happened in their relationship. One main thing to focus on that showed to be helpful is to encourage couples to think about things that were happening around the time of the affair, such as busy at work or distracted with the kids, or many different reasons that could be occurring around that time. Another helpful thing to focus on is how both partners learn to respond to stressors in particular ways over time. In our language of therapy, this would be how they attached to their parents. Were they securely attached? Were they insecurely attached? This means if they had a secure connection with their parents, because if their parents were present and giving them the correct emotional responses, they would have learned that from their parents, and now in their relationship today, it would be affecting the way they relate to their wife or husband. Another critical issue to be aware of is the betrayed partner will experience a traumatic loss of relationship illusions. There are 3 relationship illusions and assumptions that each of us have going into a relationship. The first one is my partner is benevolent. The second, my relationship is meaningful. And the third one is I am worthy. But you can see that when infidelity happens, it changes drastically to my partner is unfaithful, my relationship is meaningless, and I am worthless. The last one being the most destructive of them all, because it's destroying a person's confidence on themselves. And fourth, The fourth critical issue to be aware of is, even though the treatments of trauma from infidelity focus on forgiveness techniques, it doesn't mean the couple will stay together, but that they will learn to forgive the other partner for whatever it is that they did and be able to move on with their lives, either by staying in the relationship or by breaking up. And the therapist needs to be available for them in whatever decision they make. There are two effective treatment approaches that I researched on. The integrative approach treatments for couples dealing with trauma of infidelity. This integrative treatment incorporates elements of the trauma of forgiveness literatures, uses both cognitive behavioral and insight-oriented strategies in order to help couples work through this traumatic event. The second one is emotion-focused therapy, or commonly called EFT. This therapy focuses on pointing out what are the issues and getting rid of the problematic cycles of emotions. Any technique a therapist or professional uses to help a client get over the trauma of infidelity will be very helpful, because having someone present there, as I said, will be beneficial to the client, because they are going through such extreme emotions caused by this event that they really do need guidance. Well, hopefully this was helpful, and thanks for listening.